Okay, hello. So we are back. Got some food. What we're gonna do now, we're gonna copy this JSX file. We're gonna shove it into this temporary library thing. And let's see. JSX, TS. I'm gonna paste that, and we're gonna export everything from that file. Yes. And then this JSX runtime is actually gonna only do what we see here. You know what? We can actually, let's go and take the actual code from GitHub. Packages, view, JSX runtime. So the only thing that's missing here is basically this thing. So that's the only thing we're gonna change. The element children attribute. I hope this PR doesn't end up, oh, we already tried this, it won't work, kind of thing. But hopefully I'm able to let's see. Oh, come on. Wait. There we go. Okay. So now we have this in place. We have the JSX there. I think we're missing a children attribute. We'll figure that out. But let's build this. And there's no reason to do the node build anymore. Let's just build the thing. Oh wait, there's one thing. So we need to import this from view productivity. We have to do this. Oh, this is interesting because I don't think this exports vnode. Okay, we have to change this a little bit because do we export reserve props? Yeah. So it's just its vnode. We need to import type vnode from view. Okay. Okay, let's see what's happening here now. Yeah, so what did I say we wanted to do? We should now be able to import HTML attributes. Can we do it from view? Okay, nice. So now we have, yeah, I'm not sure about this multiple children thing. I don't think it really matters. But now we have the ability to use just define component. Let's see if this actually still runs. Yeah, it does. Okay. Okay, I am pumped. I'm officially pumped. Did we fix the... One thing we didn't fix, I think, was oh, where are we? Oh, what the hell? So we have on mouse. No, this is the correct ones. Okay, nice. Great. Is this it? So now do we have key class ref? Yeah. And this, does this have ref? Yeah, and class and everything. Nice. Well, does it have it without the... Yeah, it has key and ref, but it doesn't have anything else, which is correct. Awesome. And it has correct typing for children. This is great. This is really great. So we fixed the children, we fixed the typing, and we figured out how we really should deal with fall through attributes. So now you can just use define, you can just use the view API with define component. The only thing that might be a challenge is to have this specific children property. Because I think that will be added also with templates. I think it will. But this will be an open question in the PR. But it has to work like this. For JSX to type the children, it has to work like this. So what we're going to do now is we're going to create a branch. Git checkout. Yeah, so we can, let's see what we're actually changing here. So we don't need DOM expressions. We don't need tsmorph. So we should pm install again, because now the lock file should be do nothing. And then we init the slots first. So that we have them available when we init the props. And then we create a children getter. And there's a question about this implementation as well. Isn't there a type that we can check? We saw this in the code, right? Type of op type, prop type. So we component internal instance, concrete component, functional component. We should check for that. What's a functional component? Yeah, we just have to check if it's a function. So let's add that. Where was this? Component props. So let's check here. If type of instance dot type equals function. Yeah, I think that's what we should do. We're gonna try to build it again and run it with this in mind. And then we have, yeah, the change.jsx is freaking huge. And then we just added children here. Okay, great. So let's build it and see if we can run. If it runs with just a function and if it runs with oh, interesting. Can redefine property children. Okay, we have to fix that. I think there's like an if it's update or something. Let's see, go to references. Ah, fuck. Wasn't there like a... So this runs multiple times. Oh. Yeah, I think type of instance the type equals function. Is there like okay, we need to check something. Console log is stateful. Let's just look at the instance. Is stateful. I need to understand exactly how we're gonna add this. So this is the type. Where's type? Name. This is the app. And this is probably the test, right? Test. And it is a function, and but was it stateful? That was 0. This was 4. What happens if I do define component. Okay, now it's 4 again. So is stateful is not something we can use. Yeah, look at this. Ooh. How do we know? How do we know if it's Oh, render. What does app have? Does app have render? Yeah, so I guess I have to know. Oh fuck! How are we gonna figure this out? Does it have render if is a template? It probably does. How would I know? Oh, setup state. No, fuck. Setup context. Oh, interesting. This doesn't have a setup context. I don't think that's the right thing to do. How do we know? The point is, how do we know if we should add the children or not? I don't know, but that's something that, of course, someone else can answer. So we don't really know. So I think we're going to change this to set children prop. So we have instance and attributes. What's interesting here is that you have attributes and you have data. So should, because it wasn't available on the props because we didn't. How are we gonna do this? The problem is if we want to use props, I think we should handle it as an attribute. Let's see. Set children attribute. Let's see how this behaves. So, but does that mean if I am explicit about the props? Yeah, I guess I just have to add the children as well then. Okay, let's try it. So set children attribute. So that means the thing we implemented, we should really just move it out of that thing. So no change to that. And then we're gonna say, this is gonna give us the attributes. And this is gonna be the instance, component instance, internal instance. Instance dot slots. Oops. Instance dot slots. Instance dot slots. And then we're gonna say address. Is it utter or no address? Create. Oh yeah, so this will be get children. Yeah, we don't really have to check this. We should always have this. Cool. Yeah, and now this function should be called set children attribute. Cool. And now we don't need this. Nice. Okay, let's build it and see what happens. So, what did the code look like? Okay, this is interesting because now we're passing children, but we're not getting the prop there. But if we go in here and add props children, it still doesn't work. It's undefined. Interesting. Shouldn't it have moved it from the children? Did I think about this the wrong way? Oh, wait a minute. Oh, what did I do? Maybe this should just be after. Yeah, what do we actually want here? Do we want to set the props and then we set the children attribute to the attributes? Yeah, we're gonna try this. Let's see what happens. No, it's still undefined. Why is it undefined? I have a feeling it's because of the... Wait, if I remove props, it's still undefined. Okay, let's just, for fun. Oh, it isn't there even. Okay, we have to check if we're actually running this code. Yeah, we are adding it. Why isn't it there? Why isn't it there? Hmm. I'm very confused by this. What the fuck is happening? Yeah, children is there. But the thing we get out. What's this? Yeah. I don't understand this. Because we're setting the props here, and then it's going through the props options to move it to the actual props, but it should still have attributes. Why is it? Is it because I didn't actually? Oh, it is there. Okay, cool. So if I were to use like, okay, it's fine. And then props, children. But that's weird because now console.log props, it doesn't have, it says children is undefined. Okay, and the reason it says children is undefined is because it's going through the props. Oh, maybe it should be on. Okay, I think this should be opposite. So we need to set the children attribute there first, and then let's take a look. The question is, do we move the children from the attributes to the props? That's the thing. Why does it say? Okay, so what actually happens here? Is it supposed to move need cast keys? Did I actually add props now? Yeah. So what is raw props? Oh, maybe it's raw props we should put it on. Oh, I think I understand it now. So raw props is the actual thing. So we want to add that to the raw props. Raw props data or null. If no raw props, return. Okay, I think I understand it now. So these are raw props. And then what it does is that it takes the raw props, that's everything, and it divides it between props and attributes. I think that's the actual. So I think we have to add it there, because then the user controls if it's going to be on props on attributes. Well, the thing is, you never want it. So, okay, this is interesting. I know. I think we should rather do this. You never want the children to be on attributes, right? You want it to be on props. And where does it get it from? It's from the slots of the instance. So I think we should do this actually. So it will always be there regardless. Yeah. So this will be props. This is complicated. Okay, let's try again. It should always be on props. And then you can argue, should it be there? Even though, even if it's like, there you go. And now it should also work. Yeah. So that should work regardless. It should never be an attribute. And the question is, should this be added also for? Yeah, and this is a nice thing, right? We're adding this children, and if okay, so one thing I think we should do, we're gonna add this first. So if for some reason you say that well, that's a problem. Like what I meant was if you explicitly set the children, it will take the children from the raw props, which is undefined. So you should never add the children to the props. But you type it. Okay, let's try this. So we add it first, and then if I add children, it should be undefined. You shouldn't add children as a prop. It's an implicit prop. Because then it's backwards compatible, right? Let's see what happens now. So if I do this, that's fine. If I now add the props, children, Okay, so it's still there. But if I actually pass something to children, whoo. Yeah, cannot set property children. Yeah, so it's trying to override it. So we should allow it to override it. Set children attributes. Writable, true. For backwards compatibility, you need to be able to overwrite it. Okay, but that means you should never add the children to this props array. Only the actual. Okay, let's play with it. Wait. Accessor and a value. What if I want you to be able to? Why can't I override it? Oh, it's configurable. Sorry. Yeah, so now we have. Did I pass anything? Yeah, no. So now I didn't pass anything. It has a child, but if I say children blah, cannot set which has only a getter. But I'm saying configurable. Fuck. Okay, we're gonna solve this in a different way. We need to how can we do this? So yeah, you know what? Okay, sorry. So if no children in props, we're gonna set the children attribute. Yeah, of course. So so set children attribute should be if children in props, we just return. So we don't do it if we already have children on props. But we do it if we don't have it. This is gonna work. And then we can. It's mind-bending because you think you're passing actual children props, but you're not doing that. Like that's completely empty. So for backwards compatibility, Compatibility, is that how you compatibility for compatibility. For backwards compatibility, we do not override. Okay, so now we're getting blah, which is correct. And then if we remove this, we're getting this. Great. Regardless of that being typed or not. And this is like, and if we have like foo string, so we say props foo, like that. And then we say, let's pass foo in there. We're saying foo equal blah. So we have that in there. And even if we happen to insert children there, it still shows the correct thing, which is great. Okay, this is how it should work. Okay, and these are minor changes. We just have to init the slots before we init the props. Or maybe we can even, you know what we can do? We can move it even further. Let's see, set children. Yeah, and this is not attribute. So what if you can go through here? The only thing here is that we're overriding. So if we have children here, let's rename this, by the way. So the problem here is it might set. So if you were to pass the children as a prop, like the props array, it would become undefined. So the key would actually be there, and then it wouldn't add the children. Yeah, I think it needs to be here. Where's init props run? Oh yeah, of course. Yes, we need to init the slots before the props. And we have to init the children before we go through the props array. So it has to work this way. Oh, but you know, we don't actually need this. And the reason is, I'm gonna show you. And the reason is we're pointing to the instance. Oh, but we're calling. I wonder, you know what? We shouldn't do that. We should just, let's do this instead. So we do a getter and then we do the logic. Let's see. So, because now we have the instance and it has a child, it has slots populated at this point. So what we can do here, we say we return null if slots count is, we'll return instance slots default or null, or Um, yeah, so this one's a little bit okay, we're gonna optimize this. Children getters. So children this is just gonna be an object. Okay, so what we're gonna do instead is we're gonna do it lazily. So if we point to, if we actually get something from children, yeah, wait a minute. Oh, for fuck's sake. Children getter. So if children getter return children getter. Get children. Okay. And then get children equals null. Okay. Else if slots count yeah, return get children like that. If get children, then we do, so this is gonna be like so, else children getters, and then get children is children getters. There we go. Okay, so still we're lazily doing it, but we're lazily creating lazily create the children getter as you might not access the property. So then if you access it and we have get children, we're just going to run that. If and now at this point we will have instance slots, so that's fine. And then if slots count is 0, we're just gonna get children null. Else if it's slots count 1, we're gonna return, oh, we're not gonna return, we're just gonna say get children is the default or null. And if you have more, we're gonna go through them and we're gonna call it, and then we're happy. Yes. Okay, let's build it again. And now it doesn't work. What did I do? Ah, what the fuck did I do? So if get children. What did I do? So I'm adding set children prop. Oh, it's the undefined thing, right? Yeah. Yeah, sorry. So I forgot to change the order. So we are gonna, oh my god. We are gonna set this first. Yeah. The thing was to change the order of the other thing to reduce number of changes to the PR. And now we init the props before we init the slots, but that's fine because we're lazily accessing the slots in set children prop. What the fuck? Why doesn't it work? Oh. No, wait. Why does this fail? Because, There's something weird going on. I guess I could just have built one of the packages. Which package is this? Runtime core. Yeah, let's do that next time. Yeah, this doesn't work very well. Object.keys. There aren't any keys there. Oh, I think I know what's happening. Ah, for fuck's sake. It is because it's so set full props goes through the keys of props, I think. Oh, that's in raw props. Or does it go through? No. No, this is weird. It's almost like it's running get children. So it should be running here, right? Yeah. But I think it's being accessed before. So if we do console what the fuck here, and then we'll do init props. So I have a feeling the what the fuck is gonna happen before this one. Uh, uh, I'm confused. So we have foo added, but not children? I am very confused. It has 0. Why does it have 0? Yeah, because is running after this. So something is accessing the children. The question is, oh, of course, no key in props. Is this the thing? No. What the hell is accessing props? Okay, let's just do a console blue. But maybe this is, yeah, so there's something between, something here is accessing. Oh, validate props. Of course. Okay. We have to flip them. We have to add the slots before we add the props. Does init slots require instance? Like, it's hard to know if it's accessing. Thinking. I would want to avoid changing this part. But it's validating the props. It's accessing the props. And at that point, okay, so what we can do, set children prop, if children in props. So if no instance.slots, we return null. I'm gonna comment it. No, what the fuck? Oh, no, okay, because we do have slots. Sorry. Oh, for fuck's sake, why is this so difficult? So the problem is validation, and we need to set the children first in case it needs to be overridden. Because if wait a minute, can we just set it? But again, validation. Yeah. Fuck. We need the slots to be there. We have to change that. I don't see any other way to do it. So init slots, init props. We can probably run some tests to verify it. Okay, but then we're still lazily creating it, which is fine. But what are we doing now? So we set the children prop. But if you but now this won't work, right? Children. Yeah. Ah, what the fuck? Why is this so difficult? Maybe we should rather for fuck's sake. Is it a reserved prop? What if we add it as a reserved prop? Would someone add children as a prop? Yeah, I don't think it should be a reserved prop. So maybe we should just make maybe we should just pass in the raw props. Let's do that instead. So yeah, this is fine. Init props. We'll pass in the raw props as well. Raw props is data null. So if no raw props, if raw props and children in raw props return. So if you pass children as a raw property, we just return. So now we have blah here because I'm explicitly passing it. But the point is, like, this is gonna the attribute name. Okay, this is interesting. We should make it reserved because now the typing. No, we shouldn't. Because this is just in the JSX context, right? That we have this new children typing. We don't have that for templates or anything like that. So it could have broken something else. Bleep. Cool. Okay, now it works the way we want it to. We do not override the children. Using JSX, you will get a type error. If passing children prop in addition to actual JSX children. We lazily create a children getter as you might get access to the property, as you might not access the property. Okay. We don't need this. And okay, I think it's good. Where are we at now? We have children fixed. We have fall through attributes. We have new typing. We have updated now the problem here is that if we're actually going to test this, like when you build view, you don't view runtime. Like these are different packages, right? And this view package depends on these other ones. How would we ever test this? Is there like a test thing here? What the hell is this? How are we gonna test this? Oh, test failed. Oh. Where's the what the fuck? Where's my changes? What's this? Oh, do I have to build first? Maybe I have to build everything. And then we can test it. Yeah, I guess how do you actually test it? How do you make other people test it? Like you can do the global thing, but then like that doesn't make sense here. Um um huh. Transition. Why? I don't think this is related to transition with VShow. I should have run the tests. Okay, I'm gonna try to git stash, and then we're gonna pm build, and we're gonna run the tests again. Yeah, I'm still thinking about how we're gonna test this. I can't publish packages because they have dependencies to each other, so that doesn't really make any sense. It doesn't make sense to build a global version. I guess it needs to, you have to download an alias. Yeah, I think you have to do that. Okay, nice. So these tests are failing. Okay, they seem to have some general like testing issues. Git status. Is this the main? Children. Children typing and JSX typing. JSX typing improved. JSX typing with children. Well, git reset, git set. We can add packages, runtime DOM, packages, runtime DOM source JSX. Yeah, so this would be git commit, replace JSX typing with modern modern typing. With improved. Replace JSX with improved typing. Replace with improved typing of element. With improved typing. JSX. Replace with improved JSX typing. God damn it. Oh. Fix JSX. Replace with improved JSX typing. JSX typing. Okay, and then we have the other stuff, which is feet, children prop. Implement a children proxy to slots for JSX. A children prop proxy to slots. Children prop proxy. Children prop to slots proxy. Proxy. It is a proxy. It's not like a JavaScript proxy, but it's a proxy. Children prop to slots proxy for JSX. And typing. Doop. So how do we actually so we can push this? How do we actually test this? We can ask people to clone the repo, build the whole thing, and create an alias. Let's see. Yarn alias. This isn't what I was looking for. Yarn alias local. Local package. How do we do this? Oh, it's called link. Yarn link local package. Yarn link. So yeah. Yeah, so you go to React, do yarn link, and then you can link that specific version. Okay, let's do that. So we're gonna try this ourselves first. So basically the challenging thing here is that we have multiple packages. So the only ones we really need to, so we have like view runtime DOM. We've only changed view run. What did we actually change? So this was runtime core, and view. And this was runtime DOM. Okay, so runtime core, runtime DOM, and view itself. But it might be that we only need to do view, because when we link that, it will link itself to its local packages. Maybe. We'll see. Yeah, we're gonna try doing this. So first of all, we're gonna do packages view yarn link. So what the fuck is this? Can I just do npm link? Thank you. Because I'm linking, like that message is probably generic, but I just want to link. Okay, so now we have a link, and now we can try. Here we're going to, in this demo, we're going to remove the dependencies. Let's see how we're going to do this. Yarn install. Oops. Do we still have view in here now? Now we don't have view there. So if I go to the demo now and I say npm link view, what's gonna happen now? So we're gonna do that thing. Okay, so it's not able to find the declaration files. Where does it go? Is it because I don't build the types? Yeah, it's pointing to the right place though. That's good. So let's see, can I do something about the types? Does it have a build script for the types? Build is this DTS type definition? Is this the type definitions? pm build DTS. Yeah. Okay, let's see now. Oh, there we go. Okay, exciting. Oh. Okay, so let's do this from scratch. Let's create a function test turn hello world. Now there's certain things that we're kind of losing, which is like the async ref. We're losing async ref. We're losing the query and all of that. But that's something that can be a different thing. It doesn't have to be this like fundamental thing. Okay, so now we have test hello world. Nice. And now I want to say, I want to create an on click on that thing. There's no typing for that. Okay. Why is there no typing for that? Oh, sorry. I completely forgot. So now we're going to say HTML attributes of head, HTML head element. Okay. So we can do this because we're not using it. And now we can do on click console.log. Hey. I can click it and it says, hey. Nice. Now we want to have, what do we want to do now? Now let's introduce some children here. So we want to say, oh, we didn't introduce the V node. Or like the view node. Like the React node, we should have a view node. Maybe it exists. I don't know. Like, I don't think view element is really, no. There should be a view node. Because V node is something else. Oh, V node ref. We can use V node ref. That can be like a string or whatever you want. So now this fails because it's we're saying that we need some children. Yeah. Does it Vino? Is that just a coincidental? Yeah, this is coincident. Oh, sorry, vnode ref. Yeah, it's not vnode ref. We need to add a vnode type. So this should be type of comment, type of. What's static? Oh, interesting. Yeah, because the thing is, if we do like vnode types, that won't work either. Because if I do a number here, I think that will fail. Yeah, exactly. So you want something that represents a number, a string, a vnode, or an array of vnodes. Okay, so we're gonna add that. So this would be, so Vue has this, sorry, where's JS? No, sorry, JSX runtime. So there we have, yeah, we're also missing this array of elements. Element array. Because that was part of array element. I'm not sure if I don't think that's an actual thing. Yeah, no, it's not an actual thing. So we're not going to do anything about that. But we are going to go where the node is, and the V node is in runtime core. No, not where the V node is. I think we're going to do this in the actual JSX typing. So we have React runtime DOM source JSX. So we have DOM element, but we're also going to export a type called View node, and that's a V node, or it's a string, or it's a null, or it's a number. That's it. Type to be used with children prop. I don't think you can use anything else as a child. Okay, so what we're gonna do is pm build and pm build DTS, and then we're gonna commit it after we test it. Let's see. View node. I really like how we develop here. So this is a view node, and then it takes like anything. So we're gonna say props children. Oh, didn't it work? For fuck's sake. Why didn't it work? No, what the fuck did I do? I just tested this. Is it because I don't have the... Oh, didn't I test that? Oh, for fuck's sake. Oh, I didn't test it with just a component, right? Okay, we need to figure this out. Yeah, and we're gonna edit. I want to have a clean history here. I can't remember how yeah, I want to edit a commit. We can look at that. Let's see. Let's first git and git commit feed JSX type. Okay, first we're just gonna go and figure out what the fuck happened. So this is in runtime core. So this will be component props. So why the hell didn't it? Oh. No, wait. What the fuck? Raw props. PNPM build runtime core. Oh, because raw props is null. Oh, that doesn't matter. So why isn't there any children there? Okay, let's continue investigating. Well, let's go and see. Boo? Oh, it's not even accessing it. Don't tell me it's actually attributes you're getting here. No. Why isn't it getting any? Why aren't there any slots here? Oh, it's there. So, but why isn't it calling? Okay, let's look at props. Why is it undefined? So it never accessed. Wait, it must be accessing the actual children. Or this is like a different props object. Oh, what's this? Oh, is this because we're not? Bloop. So it's running twice. It's definitely setting up the component. children props. Yeah. So props is null. What does that mean? So init props. So raw props is null. And then we have instance props else if no instance type. Oh, props equals attributes. I think this is the problem. Yeah. If there's actual props, okay, so this is quite a unique scenario. So should we pass it to attributes instead? But the thing is, if we put it on attributes, it won't be moved to props unless we actually declare that it should be moved. Instance props option. So the question is, how should we do this? So by default, it's attributes. Everything's attributes. And then, so you could say that's where you put the children. But that also means it falls through to the underlying element, which is not what we want. I'm not sure how this makes any sense. Like, because there is no difference for a functional component. Like, attributes is nothing. Like, if you don't have props, you don't have attributes. I don't understand that. What could you possibly have on your attributes? That doesn't make any sense to me. But maybe there's like something I don't know about here, where you can have like some global attributes or whatever. The question is, how are we gonna handle this? So we could do the same check, like if you have instance props, we use the attributes. Sorry, we use the props. And if you don't, we add the children to the attributes. But I don't think that's... But again, how can you have attributes without... props equals attributes? Okay, so let's flip it around. Let's say we do want to have attributes. We want it on attributes, but we want to always move it over to the props. God damn it. How do we want this to work? Because these attributes might be used for other things. I have no idea. I would... How the hell can this thing get functional with optional props? What does optional props mean? Okay, so maybe you don't... Oh, okay, I see what you mean. So you might have a prop declared that's optional, but you don't pass it. In that case, we should just use the attributes, because you might be using attributes. And then we can just use the attributes. I don't think I like that. Because if you have no props, but you have attributes, then you would move all the attributes over to the props. Because you only have props in functional components. Well, I guess that's what you want to differentiate, right? You want to be able to say... Yeah, but this is very confusing. This thing on attributes and props, because you only have props in functional components. You don't really have attributes, except if you define a functional component inside the define component and make it stateful, because then you can define the explicit props. I guess that's the question. Like, why does this behave differently? If you don't define... Or should we put it on the raw props themselves? Because then... when we run set full props and... Whoa. Why are things so difficult? What is the children prop? We could argue it's a raw prop, but it should never be present as an attribute. It's never an attribute. Or is it always an attribute? The point is, I don't want it to leak down. So if you have children and you don't define explicit props, I don't want children to leak down to the element, right? That means we would need to have reserved props. But if we do that, then we block children from being added. Or maybe that's fine. Like, is children a valid attribute? Oh, this is probably just not the actual name. Will be so, like, the correct implementation is to make it something that should never go down to the element. So if we do attributes here instead, and then on set full props, and then is reserved prop. No, that doesn't make sense. No, that doesn't make sense either. God damn it. Why is this so difficult? Because preserved props, it has nothing to do with passing down, means pass down to component, and we still want to pass it down to component. We just don't want to pass it down to the actual element. So we want it to be on the props. The problem is, if there are no props passed to if there are no props passed to the function component, it's using the attributes. God damn it. How are we gonna handle this? Fuck it, the day is almost over. I wanna finish this. Ugh. I'm trying to reason about attributes. Why? So by default, everything is attributes. It's only when you explicitly if it's stateful, then it uses props. Why? What I think it should always be props. It's just that you move them over. I don't understand what this means. Why do they use the attributes? How can that be anything? So, does that mean, okay. Does that mean, let's just do foo string here. I don't understand this. God damn it. Console.log attributes. So does this mean oh yeah, so now it's attributes, so we can't break that behavior. Oh my god, this is so difficult. So some people might do this now, right? They might use attributes in these function components because there's no props being passed. So we can't break that. Oh wait, but what is props now? That's the thing. Is props the same? What the hell? Yeah, they are the same, right? For fuck's sake. So they're what? Okay, so what I think we need to do is why is this so difficult? But if I pass anything here, it becomes props. Right? Or does this mean I don't have any props? I just don't understand how this fucking thing runs. How can this be possible? It would be if nothing, like how can I have attributes but not props? Okay, I need to log this thing. What the fuck? Instance.type.props, props and attributes. I don't understand. What the fuck? There's no... So I don't have any props. So props are treated as attributes. But what are props? Is that when I actually... Can I only have props by explicitly defining them? But then how can I have type props? What I'm worried about is that it actually it will actually set the children on the element. That's my fear. But wouldn't it do that for... That's what I don't understand. Like, is that... Why doesn't this element have foo? Because I'm passing foo down there. Like, this doesn't make sense to me. I'm passing foo. It's treated as attributes, but there's no fall through. Oh, that's true. It's only the onClick and the class and the stuff that's fall through. Okay. So I don't need to worry about children falling through. That's the point. So that means I can safely add it to attributes. The problem... Okay, so I can add it to attributes because it won't cause a fall through. The problem is that if I now define, which means it will be there by default, but if I now go in and do like a stateful thing and I add explicit props, it won't be there if I don't define children as well. But I think that's fine. Maybe that is really the behavior we're after. Let's see if that's the behavior we're after. Okay, let's test. So I want children to be string. Let's keep that attributes check there. Hello. Okay, so now that works. If I were to define this as test equals define component. Did I do something wrong? Or are you complaining? Oh, sorry. So now I do this instead. Now I don't have it. Right? But I should have it on attributes. Yeah, and I do. Okay. So that means if you move to define component, you have to go in and you have to say props children, and then it should work again. What? Why doesn't that work? Oh, for fuck's sake. So now it just disappears. Because why? Because if it's stateful, then it uses props. But why didn't they move it over when I said children? Oh, I have to set the numerable true, maybe? Oh, setting prop children on H1 valid. Cannot set property children. Oh, because I made it enumerable. Oh, god fucking shit. Fuck. I'm so tired. Why is this so fucking difficult? Failed setting prop children on H1. Oh, now it did try to set it. It tried to set it on the H1, but I thought there were only certain. Oh, I see. Okay, so if I now do, oh, okay. Props children, then it works. No. Huh? But shouldn't you be moved over? Configurable, true. Maybe it's because it's trying to delete it and it's not able to. No. I'm about to blow up. I don't understand this. I don't understand why this is so difficult. Because it has no raw props. Need cast keys. Yes, it does. Resolve value prop. Oh, I'm gonna try something else. So there's raw props. So what if raw props is the thing we're after? We want to set it on raw props, but raw props can be null, which means it doesn't pass anything, which is fine. We only want to set it. Well, it's not fine because it will be empty even though Yeah, so what we can do, oh, okay, let's try this. Set children prop. So we're passing in, we're just doing row props, and then if no row props, we're just returning row props. And then if we have children in row props, we just return again, because it means we're explicitly sending it. And then we do row props children enumerable. I guess configurable. I don't know. Let's try enumerable. And then we'll return row props. Yeah, I think we can do this. We're defining children on raw props instead. And then we return it. So now we'll have a raw props that includes the children. Well, I guess no, we always want to define fuck. So we always want to define raw props equals raw props or object. We always want to have. Yeah. 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 So we always want to add the children to the raw props. And now it's up to Vue to determine if it's an attribute or a prop. We don't mess with that. We're just saying that it's something being passed through. So now we can go back to, let's go back to Scratch. Okay. So now it's a child. If we make it a defined component, now it's not there because now it tries to pass it through to the H1. Fail setting prop children, right? But then we can say props children, and now it's fine because now it's treated as a prop. I think that's the best way to deal with it, because then props are props. Like you have to define it here for it to make sense. And is it removed here, or does it just not fall through? Yeah, it's removed there, which is also expected. Okay, nice. I think this is how it should work. So when you just use a function component, you can safely just use children. Everything's just handled as you expect. But when you define something stateful, you have to, and you want to manage children. But if I do, if I don't define this, well, yeah, then it tries to apply it to the element, right? Which is weird, but it's how it works, so that's fine. And this is also typed to have the children there. Okay. What did I do? Function test. Oh. Yeah, so you could even do something like this. Yeah, but this is like, you wouldn't define it like this if you don't want any state, right? Um, um, yeah, and then you can globally like turn off view, turn off fall through, turn off, yeah, by setting turn off globally. Hmm? Uh, yeah, it's gonna be interesting. But now it's working as expected. So how do I edit? Git edit commit. Edit commit. Do I use please note at the end of the command because you need to reapply commits on top of the pre-edited folder. Okay, so if I do git log where's the rest of the log? Hello. Add view node as type. Where's the rest of the history? Where's the rest of the fucking commits? Oh, I hate working with Git. What was it called? Children. Where's my branch? Where the hell is... Where's my branch? Oh, improved. Huh? Where the fuck is my branch? Git push. Everything up to date. Git status. What is this? Where? Oh, I'm so tired. I'm so fucking tired. Ah, god damn it. Forked repo. Cannot see my branch. I don't know how this works. No fucking idea. Like, this is why people aren't contributing to open source. It's because of this kind of shit. Why can't I just cloned... I cloned my fork. I added a branch. I pushed it, and now it's not there. Like... the Git remote origin. Push. Oh my god. It's correct. It's correct. Git push origin improved. After push, it should. The branch has been pushed. Sync fork. What the fuck is this? I'm having a heart attack. This is just fucking fuckity fuck. God damn it. I'm gonna stop stream. I have to pick up the kids. This made me super mad. God damn it. How hard can it be to contribute to open source? It's insane. And what the hell is this? Why is my fork completely... Did I have like an old... Yeah. Hopefully we can get this done tomorrow. I guess we fixed it. We just have to get the fucking branch on GitHub and then start writing up a draft PR and evaluate. How does this look like? Yeah. Let's do that. Okay, bye.